Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I'm showing off my new neck knife, which I am absolutely loving. And I have to say it's kind of strange because it is so small and light. This is a brand new item from Civivi, and this is their Circulus. All right, so this is offered in two different versions. We have our kind of satin finish one, and there's also an all black if you want to be a little bit more subdued. Right off the bat, I have to say that this does come with a lanyard and a Civivi bead, which is titanium, but it does not look as nice as this. I actually took off the cord. It's a totally different pattern. If you look on the dealer sites, I'm sure you'll see it, but I took that cord off and gave some bank line to my wife, and Christina totally hooked it up. She's the the lanyard person. Now I could do this kind of stuff, but I don't have as much patience, so I usually ask her to do something cool, and she totally hooked it up and made this, exactly what I wanted for a lanyard. All right, so not only is this stiffer, so when I'm using this knife, all right, you can see I have a good 3-finger grip, but with that lanyard, I'm able to hold on with the pinky. All right, so it's really nice. This is where a lanyard really comes in handy. It's not just decorative. I mean, it looks kind of cool. Gives more of a presence for the knife, but it's actually very, very functional. So it does in fact come with the bead, but like I said, you're not going to get this particular braid when you get this. So this is a little tiny surgical blade. I love this thing. These are selling for around 55 bucks. This is in 10 CR15 CO MOV. Not the best steel out there, but totally adequate. Since I've had this, I've used this a little bit. I keep stropping up. I mean, the thing is razor sharp. I don't know if I have a piece of paper here. I do. I was playing this game with my my wife, the dots and boxes. If you haven't seen this before, look it up. It's kind of fun. But anyway, give you a quick little cut test. All right. This thing is ridiculous. When you don't hit the the bottom of the blade there. If you actually have the sharpened part of the blade, it's nice and sharp. What I was doing is when I was cutting, I was pushing forward and it was catching on the bottom, which obviously is not the sharpened portion. All right, but really awesome performance. All right, so yeah, this thing is getting lost on me because I am so used to carrying heavier knives. I'd say the only consistent super lightweight knife that I EDC on my neck is the Minimalist. The Minimalist is a very lightweight little knife. But for the most part, I'm constantly swapping. Like lately, I've had that Walmart knife on for a while now, a couple weeks, and it's bigger, chunkier. It is heavier. It's not like it's super heavy, but it's super bulky in comparison to this. This thing, it's almost like just having a regular necklace on. It's ridiculous. But anyway, flat ground blade, absolutely beautiful looking knife, drop point. Just a neat little blade. All right, lots of jimping on the back here. All right, so wherever your thumb happens to land, you're going to have that extra grip. This is purposeful jimping as well. We do have a nice point on there. It's just nice. There's jimping on the bottom front strap here as well. All right, so when your ring finger, for me anyway, lands on that, yours probably will too. Just keeps it from moving a little bit. All right, I do like the sheath. I do like that they have all these different grommets on here. It did come with the ball and chain necklace, which I kind of prefer. I do like paracord as well. Some people point out, they like neck knives with ball and chain because this can break easily. Now that sounds kind of stupid, right? Why would you want it to break easily? Well, some people are concerned that if your neck knife gets caught on something, they'd rather have it just break free. If you're fighting someone, I don't necessarily want it to break free, but at the same time, they can grab it and control you. I've heard everything. Haven't had any of these problems. I don't get into fights at all. But yeah, I can understand that concern. A lot of you guys and girls carry these underneath your jacket or underneath your shirt, so they're not even exposed. No one even knows you have them. I happen to open carry mine, but knock on wood, it's been probably 20 years carrying a neck knife, and I've never had it accidentally catch on something or be a problem. Not to say it might be a problem tomorrow, who knows? But thus far, it's been fine. But it is worth considering having a ball and chain necklace like this. If it does get caught on something, you're not going to choke yourself. It'll break before that happens. And if someone scuffles with you and pulls on it, they're not going to be able to control your neck and move you around. It'll just break. But in that case, then whoever you're fighting now has a little knife. So there's that too. Anyway, yeah. The only thing I don't like about this is the sheath itself is like, you know, tension fit. And so I like knives that kind of snap in. They go chup and they snap in. This one is just pressure fit, all right? So when you push forward, there's resistance, and it does kind of sit into a specific spot. I don't know if you could see those mold lines there, all right? Just at the base of the blade, it does, you know, kind of, it doesn't snap in, but it does press fit into a certain spot. But what happens is it makes it just a little bit more difficult to pull out. So like when I'm pulling it out, I have to turn it and I have to use my thumb, all right? I am, you know, glad that they put a little, I wouldn't say a flange, it's not specifically like shaped for your thumb or anything, but there's a little overhang there so you can actually push with your thumb. Because if you just try to pull it, especially with this, there's enough tension where you might actually break the necklace on accident, so you don't want to do that. All right, although these are very easily replaceable. Now, maybe with time, this loosens up a little bit, but like I said, it's a little stiff getting in and out. Not a big deal at all though. Like I said, use a thumb, and you don't really need to tug on anything at all, which is nice. So yeah, super, super cool knife. Absolutely love this guy. I actually have another Civivi folder, which I've been EDCing with this. I'll give you a little teaser. I'm absolutely loving this knife. All right, now this has a beautiful black and red type pattern, which is matching a new flashlight, which you'll see soon, which is super cool. It's a perfect combo, but anyway, no details yet, just a little bit of a teaser. But yeah, that's in the pocket for a pocket knife option. So I'm going full Civivi lately, as far as the EDC is concerned. But yeah, super, super nice, very, very slim, very flat on the chest, unlike the Walmart knife, which is literally just so bulky. It's like having a stick, you know, hanging off your chest there, because I have such a rounded, you know, thick handle there, where this is just super slim, very simple, just one piece of metal, sharp blade, you know what I mean? This is something that I think a lot more people would be comfortable carrying as a neck knife, as compared to big old chunky things or super heavy stuff. I definitely push the limits when it comes to neck knife carry. I carry pretty much full-size fixed blades for some people, you know, on the neck, which, you know, I've actually had the questions, does your neck hurt from carrying these knives? No. Again, knock on wood, it hasn't been a problem so far. I've never had any actual neck pain or any issues at all, no matter how heavy of a neck knife I carry. But I'm always swapping around, you know, and this is just a little refreshing because it is super lightweight. So we got a close-up of this guy here real quick, show you the markings. Of course, Civivi logo on the front side here. We do have lightning holes, or skeletonized handle. And then on the back here, let that focus. You can see it is an O-stop Hell design. And there's our blade steel. Again, 10 CR15 CO MOV. All right, and then again, a little up close of that cool Civivi bead. So yeah, and obviously if you don't want the bead in the lanyard, you can cut that right off. All right, you can throw the bead in a little drawer or something, or put it on another knife if you wanted to. So there you go, the Civivi Circulus, very cool neck knife option. There is a, like I said, the black version is really, really neat. I like that it's more subdued. Obviously, if you're wearing black clothing, it'll probably really blend in. You probably won't even notice it. But here's the thing, when I'm looking at different options, like let's say a knife company, and that's what's happening in the last probably 2 decades, is when someone comes out with a knife, there's like 10 versions of it, 10 flavors of it. I see this specifically, you know, with a lot of the Chinese companies out there, where they'll make, you know, 10, 15 versions of the same knife, different colors, different materials, different handles, you know, maybe different blades, things like that, especially Civivi. It's nice to have all that variety, but then it makes it harder. Well, which one do you want and why? When I'm looking at knives, I almost always prefer a plain edge over a serrated. All right, I will definitely take a fully serrated over a combo edge blade if I have the choice. I'll probably take something like a drop point or a clip point over a tanto, you know, things like that. I like coated blades. I have plenty of, you know, black bladed knives, but, you know, when you're really using them a lot, they scratch up, they look bad, the coating eventually wears off. Some coatings are better than others, but I don't prefer a coated blade. The all black version would be totally fine. But again, with the years of use, it will get scratched up, and you just see it a little bit more to me. So that's why I picked this one over the black one. But the black one is super cool, so I'm still kind of considering getting that one as well. But anyway, that is it for now. If you guys carry a neck knife, let me know down in the comment section what neck knife you carry, and if you happen to have a Civivi in your pocket right now, let everyone know what Civivi you have. I think it's an awesome brand. It is a budget brand. It is the budget version of the WE knives. So if you like some Civivi designs, you could probably find something very similar or identical with better materials from We, if you didn't know that. So anyway, that is it for now. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.